Welcome back to the Great Circle. Suko King TJ here, and I got a special treat for you guys. I've been really excited and have been waiting for a long time to get this guy into the game. A new playable character, the Meerkat. Check him out. I've been a fan of the Meerkat since that series on Animal Planet called Meerkat Manor. This animal is one of the animals I figured would be a really high priority because it's a popular animal. It's an African animal, but also for our community, I think that it's going to be important because of the social um, attributes that this animal has. This is an animal that lives in large family groups, and with a game like this that focuses on community and interaction with other players as well as the I figured this is an animal that people would really like to play with their friends, along with other animals such as the wild dog is another one of my favorites that I'm very excited to get into this game, and it should be next. But we have a really solid model here that we're working with. We have decent animations to start with. Here's a look at the idol. Right now, the look around thing where the head turns with the camera is not working yet, but the character itself's idol does look around, and from any other angle, it looks like the animal is doing what he normally does in his environment. But eventually, I will be able to enable the function of turning the head with the camera. But right now, this is really cool. So right now, he's shuffling through different idle animations. This is there's a regular stand animation. There's something drinking. There's a regular standing animation in there, standing with left, standing with right, and then he'll go back down in a second. It's choosing at random, but the standing animations have a higher percentage of being chosen and being used longer. So here's the trot. Well, here's the sprint. It's a fast little guy. Here's trot. Here's walk. Z walk. You're very slow paced kind of walking. I'm still working on animating, so getting his head to turn when he's turning his body will be something that I'm focused on too. Oh, look, we got other meerkats. Hey, guys. And right now, these AI are programmed to kind of group up with animals of a similar species, so that's why they are together. In game, I believe that we're going to be able to have you join AI family groups as well as establish your own family groups with players. So it will involve something like, just doing a friendly ritual to let the other meerkats know that you're friendly and so that they will trust you, and then you will become a part of the group. Right now, I'm not a part of the group, but I would like it to be that you can become part of a group, but it's going to be that you have to use an animal's emotes and engage in animalistic ritual. You know, another thing that I would like to really make prevalent in this game is the idea that players will engage in animalistic rituals. So to maintain a family group, you're going to need to do things like look for food. If you're the alpha, provide food, provide water, groom, engage in friendly activity like play. And this will keep the bond strong for the family members. If you do this on a regular basis, what will happen is the family bond bar that we're going to have, so to speak, is going to stay towards the full end. If it starts to drop, it means that your family is going to start breaking up, and you're going to start losing members one by one. How I believe it will work. That's how I have it in my head. This animal is going to be really fun, I feel. With groups of up to, I think they go, you can have 20 15, 20 meerkats in a family group in real life. Hey Google, how many meerkats live together?
On the website livescience.com, they say several meerkat families may live together to form a community called a mob, gang, or clan. Such a group can include 3 to 50 meerkats, according to the Natural History Museum, and the mob's dominant female leads the group.
Yep, so it's usually a matriarch that will lead the meerkat mob. Very much like a hyena clan. It's a matriarch system. But this is going to be really fun. I mean, I think this animal is going to be really fun to run around as, to just play around. What you're going to eat is meerkat is going to be classified as a tiny predator, so you are going to need to hunt little things like scorpions or bugs, and I think we might be able to find a few. I did create a scorpion AI. Let me see if anything spawned. This here is a developer test level that I'm using in a little enclosed area. Here we got a doe group there. Where are the other animals? I guess they haven't spawned yet. So we got 1, 2, 3 meerkats over here. 2 meerkats over here. So these are separate groups at the moment. He's with these guys. He's just drinking. And the artificial intelligence will kind of create groups and change groups periodically. So there'll be one leader of the group, and then after time passes, another one of the group may become the leader. So everyone's drinking right now. Audio's being worked on, so as far as like distance for audio, as well as good sounds. We don't have any calls yet, but I am hunting down good meerkat audio so we can use them. And you're gonna have some basic calls just like in other games. Your one call, your broadcast to just let other animals know you're in the area. Your broadcast may mean one thing for your species, but it may mean a dinner bell for another species that can hear you. You have a friendly call, just like I was saying, engaging in the friendly ritual. Friendly calling another meerkat, offering them food, looking like you want to play, being submissive toward a more dominant one may get you into their family group. So happy to have this animal. So what I want to do next is smooth out animations. I also want to work on variations for the skins. I want the fur coats to look a little bit different. And I do really want to nail down life as a meerkat, the things that you can expect to do as a single player, as well as when you're playing with other players, because I believe this game is going to be pretty good whether you play it by yourself or with friends. Okay, so we didn't get any other animals. I'm gonna restart real quick to spawn some more animals so we can kind of see what else we would get. Okay, floating on the rock here. Yep, got another meerkat. Right now they can't really communicate with the player. Right now they just know that the player is not hostile unless the player attacks. Which I don't have the meerkat attack damage in at the moment, but that also is what's happening next. What's happening next is making sure that all the playable characters can deal damage to other players as well as AI. Right now, the player characters cannot deal damage, so we're just kind of coexisting in the world. But soon that will start to advance. Alright, so we got a hippo there. We got an elephant spawned in. Got an antelope over there. It says doe, but it's just kind of, I copied the HUD from the doe because I did the doe first. And the doe is really kind of a placeholder for the actual impala that we're going to be using. This one's a baby. Still working on the audio for the elephant. You can hear it eating from a great distance. Also, the eating sound isn't great. But hey, we have the foundation. We can build upon everything that we have now. This is going to be excellent. Let's see if the scorpion spawns in. This is a spawn area that I made over here. Got some water over here too. Oh, got another meerkat. He's going to join the group. So the AI can communicate with the AI, but not the player just yet. Let's see how many animals we got. We got this guy, those two guys over there. Because the meerkat is a tiny predator, I'm not getting a violent reaction from the bigger herbivores. Like the elephant would be aggressive towards anything larger than a small predator. Or if the elephant has young, then the elephant won't tolerate a small predator nearby either in that case. But right now, I'm just getting away with being very close to the elephant because he's like, oh, look at this little flea. He's not going to do anything. If I were to attack the elephant, that would be another story. I'd become hostile. The elephant will become hostile towards me. I want to demonstrate that, but I don't have the attack for the meerkat in right now. So it's kind of, I can see that it works in the settings and in the code, but can't demonstrate it just yet. Right now, what you're looking at is a virtual representation of the AI's planning and path making. Every animal is accounted for. And every animal is either completing a task or is waiting to get a new task. Every animal also has a health, hunger, and thirst meter, the AI I mean. It's not visible on anything except the elephant because I turned it off for the other ones, but they all pretty much have the same thing. They all say doe, but you got your yellow health bar up there. You've got the green hunger. You've got the blue for water, for thirst. After a certain threshold is reached, the animal will seek out either food or water. Elephant is one of my favorites as well. This is such a good model I was able to get my hands on. I am going to need to work on putting some tusk on these guys though. And the eating animation needs to be implemented as well because it's not being used. It should have been used just now, but it wasn't. This is so cool. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Okay, so that's... elephant is getting ornery for some reason. That's the elephant's warning sound. Let's see if I get close while he's eating. Now he's a little bit preoccupied. Anyways, so the next video that I show you of, by the way, this is going to be the main character that I'm going to use to run around in the game and look at the new improvements for the map and everything. This is the character, because what I had been using previously was the poly wolf, low poly wolf. The wolf is not going to be in the game, but the meerkat is going to be in the game, because the meerkat is an actual species relevant to Africa. We are going to have some canine animals. Like I said, the African painted dog, or wild dog, or hunting dog, it has a few different names, is going to be probably the main canine in the game, for a similar reason as the meerkat, because it has large family groups and it requires cooperation to hunt animals. Definitely going to be different animals for different types of players. You know, you're going to have your social types that are going to be gravitating towards animals like the meerkat, animals like the wild dog, animals like the lions, which have prides. Hyenas have large family groups as well. So we have a lot of things to look forward to. And of course the herbies are going to be fun as well. Elephants have large family groups at times. And you're going to have your solitary players, you know, who might want to play leopard, who might want to play cheetah. Those usually have very small groups. Scavengers like your jackal. Now there are a couple actual wolf types that are in Africa, like the Ethiopian wolf and the golden wolf. Or actually, those two might be different names for the same species or subspecies, but those are the only two wolf animals that I found in Africa to date. And of course there's different types of animals other than just, you know, whether you're social or not social. We're going to have the Nile crocodile. That one's going to be popular, I think, for the aquatic types, semi-aquatic types. We're also going to have the bird players. So right now we have 3 birds, which are the seagull, the crow, and the pigeon. But we're going to have raptors, birds of prey. The eagle, we're going to have an owl, and we're going to have vultures, several different types of vultures. Can't wait to start adding some emotes for these guys. They're a fun group. They're a fun animal to watch. If you ever seen Meerkat Manor or any specials on meerkats, they have a complex social structure and pretty sophisticated ways of communicating and cooperating with you. They should be fleeing from the elephant due to, we're going to have trample damage. So the elephant does have a tag called trample, and small animals know to avoid animals with the tag trample, because they may get stepped on and killed. Right now they're just content to just kind of look around and stuff. Oh, look at these guys. These guys are way more active over here. What are you guys up to? Guess there's not a whole lot to do in this small area. Are we still not any small things to eat? Oh, another meerkat over here. Hey, buddy. Look at me, I'm friendly. So I'll have to work some more on the animations. I'd like to show you the sit-down animation next time, the sleeping animation, the eating, drinking, some calls once we get those added in. But we're doing pretty good right now. How many meerkats did I set the thing to spawn in? Because I thought I set the limit should be right at 5. Or actually, take that back. I think I set it at 8. Let me know if you have any questions about the meerkat, or let me know if you have any suggestions about features or things that might make the meerkat play more interesting or more engaging. Let me know what suggestions you guys may have for this guy. I really am thinking that this guy is going to be really important for the game. What are you guys doing? Huh? All right, thank you for checking out the update to The Great Circle. Please follow The Great Circle on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram if it's up by the time you see this message. If not, remember to check for it in the future. Thanks, guys. Take care.